Yeah. Hi, I'm Richie Beretta, and I like drums. What's up, guys? Welcome to my studio. A few days ago, my good friends at UJAM were really nice, and they gave me a copy of their brand new Virtual Drummer NEON. And, you know, they asked me if I could do one of my cute little funny videos for it. And I said, what do you mean funny? Funny how? Dude, of course I'm going to say yes, because I love you guys. Come on, guys. No, seriously, I'm going to do it. You know, don't give it to somebody else. So I asked them, you know, what do you want me to do? And they said, you could do whatever you want. So I did, and whoopsie daisy, haven't looked at the plugin until today. But it got me thinking.
If I have two lasagnas, but then take one lasagna and put it on top of the other lasagna.
Okay, so I didn't tell you exactly what I was specifically thinking about. But anyway, what we're going to do today is discover Neon together. And the purpose for this is to show that UJAM doesn't just create tools for a professional. In fact, their intention is for everyone else. But the tool can also be used by a professional. The results are that good. You see, there's a space between ideation and manifestation. What that means is the time it takes between coming up with an idea and actually getting it out and getting it into your DAW is very valuable, especially for someone who is learning. Because there, you don't just hone your technique, you also learn a lot about yourself and learn a lot about your taste. UJAM really understands that, and they help bridge that gap. Basically, what I just said is a fancy way of saying you're going to get good shit really fast. So enough talking. Let's let this thing rip. Okay, welcome to Neon. This is what it looks like when you open up the plugin. We're immediately greeted by this nice silver drum kit. Now, I'm not going to explain every single parameter that's in here, but I encourage you to do the same thing, explore. So let's just jump right into it. We have our 5 kits here, and the first thing I'm going to do is just demo some sounds. So let's start with the snare. Because, yeah, as everybody knows, you got to go through 10 hours worth of snares to find one good one. But luckily for us, we only got 5, and I'm sure that I'm going to find something I like. Oh, I'm telling you, UJAM's distortion, boy. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go with this glam macro knob. It's one knob that controls a million different functions under the hood. I've seen it personally. It makes my mind hurt. And sound designers, you know this. You're going to tweak everything in order to get a tone you like. This gets you from point A to point B, specifically from point real to point glam. This pocket is kind of dry. You know what? I want dry drums, man. Goodbye reverb. This slam is cool. Oh, that boom is cool too. That's also cool. Dang. I'm going to save this. Let's call this Richie. Let's go through their presets. That's cool. Let's listen to the pattern that I like with it. Okay. I like the kick. I like the snare. I think I missed my chunky hi-hat, so let's bring that back. Boom. Cool. Let's see what the toms sound like. I want to use these. We're going to turn the reverb off. So immediately I've taken a preset and made it my own thing. I'm not even going to go back to the thing I made. But I will do this, because glam on 100, life is short. Oh, hell yeah. Let's listen to our pattern. Let's make the hi-hat louder. Dang, man, I love this. Let's make the snare a little louder. The room is off. Interesting. What does the room sound like? Overheads. Let's compress them again. Room. Let's see what it sounds like with all this compression. Okay, so we're going to bring the compression down. We are going to do that thing where I compress more in the chorus. Dude, I'm happy. I'm happy. We're done. Video's finished. What the else do you want me to do? This shit sounds great. Now we are going to create our first loop. We know the note that triggers that pattern, so let's just record it. Easy breezy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize this pattern just a little bit. I'd like a roll at the end of bar 4 to signify a new rotation. So that's very easy to do. All I'm going to do is pull up my one shot. There, I'm going to add a quick snare roll at the end of bar 4 just by recording over the pattern. Okay, so what I just did here, and I did it off camera because it's different in every DAW. I basically took the audio from the MIDI and printed it to its own track. So here is my verse, and I can now get rid of the MIDI for it. All right, we're going to jump back into Neon. We're going to find a chorus pattern that we like. I'm going to pick another pattern bank just because reoccurring dream sounds nice, because I have a reoccurring dream where I eat 100,000 pounds of cheesecake and everything's all okay. Let's see what one of these chorus ones sound like. Hey, what do you know? First try. I like that. Let's also see if I can use one of these fills. Okay, bear with me. It's my first time. How do I get this roll? Ah, okay. Okay, so you got to hit it on the 1. Let's record this. All right, now what we're going to do, by the magic of editing, I'm just going to transform this MIDI into an audio track. We can get rid of the MIDI for this now. Now, let's finesse the transition. This is where our roll starts. Let's drag the verse right up to that. Let's zoom in, and we're going to create a nice little fade right here. It's very easy. And now, let's see if our drums are seamless from the verse to the chorus. Dude, so easy. All right, we got one more part left to do, and that's our intro. Now, what I was thinking was, let's let a preset shine, okay? Verse loop. Let's pick a preset that is just a jacked up drum sound. Your radio's broken. That's probably what I'm looking for. I'm going to be honest with you. It's close to what I was thinking about. I feel like I can get it closer. Let's pick a new kick. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. Let's distort it a little bit more. Maybe we got, what's slam do? That's cool. What's this maximizer do? Maybe it crunches it up a bit. That's cool, but now let's lower the overall output. So we're going to keep real at 100. Sometimes you got to live in the real world. Now what we're going to do is just print this. And here it is. I want to bring it up to the same track. I need a little bit more impact in the beginning here. And what I'm going to do is trigger some one-shots. Let's go back into Neon. Turn that glam all the way up. We are going to add some reverb. Okay, here's that snare, right? If I mute Neon, this is what it was. Now I'm going to go back into Neon. I'm going to take that same snare sample, turn some of this reverb down. I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to slide this right here. I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to bring it to the beginning of the verse. I'm going to create a little stutter effect. Told you I wasn't going to be, technical, but I can't help myself because these sounds are popping, and this is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to inspire you to want to do things like this. And we're going to layer this snare with this snare. We're going to stutter it, and we're also going to lower this. And the reason why is because if it starts quiet, whatever comes after it sounds bigger. We're done. Now you could do something like this. right, y'all, that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me during the demo. Big thank you to UJAM for letting me mess around with Neon. It's not just a great collection of drum sounds, it's a great writing tool. Go grab it. I know it's going to inspire you just like you saw it inspire me. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.